Hello, gorgeous Leo friends, and welcome to Gift of Astrogab. Thank you so much for joining me today. And we're here for your April 2021 astrological read here. Um, April is looking really auspicious for many people. Um, there are way more helpful and great aspects than trying ones. And even the trying ones are, let's say, they're pushing they're kind of like pushing forward the helpful ones, they're allowing the helpful aspects to do something, not just blow on an empty sky. It's like they're blowing the leaves, and there's good action happening in different houses for different signs. um, for you, my dear Leos, it's a lot of ninth house, and there's also some career, 10th house, and other houses as well. But they're all working in tandem to move you forward. Now, let's start with the 2nd of April. We have Mercury in Pisces in your 8th house, and it's sextiling Pluto in Capricorn in your 6th. And what is this? This is dreamy communication in your 8th house. The 8th house can seem a little bit dark and scary, but it's not. It's bringing really loving communication, dreamy communication for really loving and dreamy communication for your. There's some transformation here that's happening, and it's actually giving a really beneficial aspect for your 6th house, which is your day-to-day life, your activities, your physical activities. It also rules health. And having Pluto there is a transformation happening there for you. So, 8th house it's a sextile, so it's very helpful. So someone there, another person possibly, is giving you some positive reinforcement to either get on a health regimen, um, or maybe it's for yourself. Maybe something within you in a deep way is nudging you towards making a change in your day-to-day life. So this is really good. Now on the 3rd, Mercury is entering Aries in your 9th. This is really great. Great, great, great. Mercury likes to be in Aries. It is a fast-moving planet. Aries, fast-moving sign. So it's really going fast here, and it's helping you with your 9th house matters. This is also the house of travel, the house of higher learning, the house of beliefs, and you could be you could literally be traveling somewhere, and there's a lot of there's a facilitation, if I could say that word. I don't know if that's the proper word, but there's an ease here to do that. Now, on the 6th of April, Venus in Aries is in your 9th house as well as Mercury, and it's giving you benefits to possible travel, and like I said, but it's sextiling Mars and Gemini here in your 11th house. So there's also benefit to groups of friends, to organizations, a community, or online endeavors like social media. Uh, and this is like, it's travel for that. Like maybe you're traveling and you're taking pictures, and people are receiving it well. All within the safety boundaries as well. I like to say that. Or it's your beliefs, or you're learning something and you're sharing it with friends or community, and it's looking like it's very well received. And there's action in there. There's a sense of action in that 11th house for you, with your friends and with your community. And now on the 9th, we have Mars in Gemini, a very action-oriented planet. In your 11th house, it looks like you just have a lot of action in that house, and it's squaring Neptune in Pisces. So what does action do sometimes? It nudges, and it gets things done. So it's squaring Neptune in Pisces, a very dreamy planet, a very illusory planet in Pisces in your 8th house. So you're getting, maybe friends are, they're possibly nudging you. It could be a challenge, but it looks like most of this month has positive aspects. So it's like a fun challenge to, or a hint at maybe if you owe them money or if they owe you money. And but it seems like a very fun way to do it. So maybe you're just taking action to do that, because squares are action. So you could be paying someone back, literally for money, for you owed them something. It's also the house of transformation. So something in your outer environment, in your community, is nudging you to transform, to change. And it could also be to heal something, to heal a trauma, those types of things. Our 8th house matters. So moving on to your 10th, on the 10th, Mercury in Aries is in your 9th house, and it's sextiling Saturn and Aquarius in your 7th. So relationships here. So you're either traveling and it's benefiting a relationship in a stabilizing way, or you could also be communicating your beliefs or communicating new things that you've been learning, and it's benefiting your relationship, to stabilize it, to ground it. And that's really beautiful, Leo. Now on the 11th, we have new moon in Aries, and that is to add to Mercury in Aries and the benefits. It's bringing new beginnings. Now you can be planting new ideas, you could be learning, kind of, maybe you could even be buying a new book. Just, it's that whole idea of planting seeds for new growth in that 9th house, or maybe new plans to go on a trip somewhere. This is really wonderful. This is looking really fun for you. And on the 11th, to add to that, Venus is joining the party with Mercury and this new moon, and it's saying, hey, let's travel. Let's do it in a kind way, in a great way, and in a fun way, in a fun-loving way. Or, but it is also coming into a square with Pluto and Capricorn in your 6th house. So you have all this optimism for either travel or for your new beliefs or for what you're learning. And in order to get something to happen, sometimes squares are necessary. And so all these new beliefs, this new learning thing you're doing, it's meeting the 6th house. The 6th house is like day-to-day activities. It's saying, hey, oh my God, you want to travel? Well, maybe you need to transform or change, or passionately get all these things you have to do in your day-to-day life before you go travel. Or maybe, oh, you have all these new beliefs. Okay, well, let's put them into action. The 6th house is saying, all right, let's transform those ideas and make them something real and tangible. And it could be also with your health. So your health is saying, okay, I love these new ideas and these new beliefs or these new plans. Let's get them to really do something. And on the 13th, the Sun in Aries in your 9th house. Vitality, vitality, vitality. Seriously. The Sun is like, boom, it's your ruler, Leo. So you know something about vitality. Now, it's in your 9th house of beliefs, travel, higher learning, and it's sextiling Mars and Gemini. So it's kind of like, it's totally in flow with your actions, with your community, with your friends, gainful experiences through them, could be gainful money-wise as well. In your 11th house, coming from friends, coming from bigger community. Also, anything philanthropic as well. For some people it might be that. all this vitality in your beliefs, and you're putting it into some philanthropy. Um, yeah, this is really good. And we have on the 14th, we have Venus entering Taurus in your 10th house. So coming to career. So with all these beliefs and energy going to your communities, and also 11th house is online social media, it looks like it's benefiting your career, your higher aspirations. For some of you, your legacy if you've retired, and it's really benefiting that, all those, your goals, your careers. So continue with that. And when you're going through this mid-month, just remember that it's all for the good, and it's flowing, and it's good for you, Leo. So on the 15th, the next day, we have Sun in Aries on in your 9th house. Again, vitality, full on, and it's sextiling, giving free, helpful flow to Jupiter and Aquarius in your 7th. So this is relationships. So these new beliefs or these travel ideas, or your traveling, is really benefiting in a big, expansive way your relationship, Leo. This is amazing. And continue. Now, on the 16th, when we continue with all this expansion and all this growth, the square, which is coming up on the 16th, it's like you have the spark. Okay, well, let's get it. Let's get it working. Let's get it like working on this wood or this paper, and let's like really make this. Let's make this like fireworks, so to speak. Let's get something happening. That's happening on the 16th with the Sun in Aries in your 9th house, squaring Pluto and Capricorn in your 6th house. So again, we see earlier in the month, we had, like I told you, this dialogue saying, hey, you have all this energy, you have all this communication in your beliefs and something new that you're learning, or travel plans or whatever. Let's really get it to materiality. Let's get it to reality. And the square is saying that. It might feel like a challenge, but it's just saying, hey, let's put these ideas to action. And with Pluto there, it's in a big way. It's saying, let's really do it. Let's passionately do it. And let's get you moving physically for your health, or let's transform your day-to-day routines in a beneficial way. So on the 17th, Mars and Gemini in your 11th house, action, big time, is trining Jupiter and Aquarius in your 7th house. So you're taking action. It could be action that you feel coming from community, coming from friends, coming from, it looks like maybe ideas you're getting from friends and or online or social gatherings. Again, you want to do it, all those things, safely or online. And it's trining the most powerful aspect, beneficially powerful aspect, Jupiter in Aquarius in your 7th house. So again, relationships. So all this is really expanding upon your relationship, Leo. This is really wonderful. And Jupiter's benefic. So whatever you're doing, it's full of energy and full of blessed. It's coming from a good place. So on the 17th, again, another aspect. Mercury in Aries in your 9th house, sextiling Jupiter and Aquarius in your 7th. Relationships. Mercury in Aries, communication, straightforward communication about your beliefs, about travel plans, about expanding, about your higher learning, and it's benefiting in an expansive way your relationship. So someone's hearing it and someone's saying, hey, yeah, you're right, or let's do this. And on the 17th, once again, Mercury in Aries in your 9th house is sextiling Mars in Gemini. Straightforward communication, fast-moving communication, words, is benefiting the actions you take for your 11th house. Gainful friendships, gain through friends, community relations, philanthropic notions that you have. And that could also be good for career for many people. And on the 18th, we're going in And we're heading towards the end of the month here, Leo. We have the Sun in Aries again in your ninth house, conjuncting, coming together, like overlapping with Mercury and Aries in your ninth. So Sun and Mercury expands, like huge communication, high energy communication in that house of higher ideas, higher learning, beliefs, and travel. This could very well be travel for you, Leos. Um, so on the 19th, we have Sun and Mercury entering Taurus in your 10th house. So whatever you're doing with travel or your learning or your beliefs and ideas, it is flowing now into your career, your goals, your aspirations, your legacy house. This is really amazing. And April's such a great month for all of us because we've all been going through it in the past year, and it's been really hard, and we need this. People need this for morale, and people need April. And the fact that there's squares there with a bunch of sextiles and trines, a lot of action towards the good. This is beautiful. So, like I said again, Sun and Mercury enter Taurus in your 10th house. Career, all good stuff for you, Leo, in that. Now on the 22nd, we have Venus in Taurus, the planet of love and another benefic planet, in its domicile, in its home. It's conjuncting Uranus in Taurus. So Uranus in Taurus has been there in Venus's home. And Venus is loving, and she Uranus, you're here, you're totally welcome. And Uranus is saying, I know I'm welcome, but Uranus is saying, I'm gonna revolutionize you, Venus, while you're here. And so it's in your 10th house of a career. So it's saying all right, let's take it as if it was people. You think you're a beautiful girl? Okay, I'm gonna add some crazy purple highlights to your hair, and you're gonna be this whole new beautiful being. So for your career, that could be happening. For your goals, you're getting revolutionary additions, let's say, and this is great. So on the 23rd, Mars enters Cancer in your 12th house. So all this revolution, all this energy, relationship improvements, all that kind of stuff is really looks like your 12th house is very nurturing anyways, Leo. So especially Leo rising, because this is for Sun and Moon as well. But I see here that there's action here, nurturing action for your spiritual life. There's you could be really taking action to feed yourself spiritually, to meditate, to do things like that, and I really think you should do that, because if you don't take action, then you might feel agitation spiritually. So allow it to flow, take walks in nature. That's really good for this. Towards the end of the month, it looks like this will be good for you. Yoga, or even for some people, it's exercise in general. It brings them some kind of spiritual calm. This is really good for you. So put action and you'll get spiritual calm here. So on the 24th, really heading towards the end of the month, for Leo, Mercury in Taurus is conjuncting Uranus in Taurus. Again, a conjunction with Uranus. Mercury is communication, communication, communication. And so it's meeting Uranus. It's saying, okay, let's talk like this. Let's do this, Leo. Let's we're in Taurus. Let's take it easy. And Uranus is like, I know I'm in Taurus, but we're not going to take it easy. We're going to say something a little bit crazy, and it's going to be good, because Venus is here too. So it's going to work out for you, Leo. Now on the 25th, Mercury in Taurus in your 10th house, again, career, higher aspirations, all that good stuff, is squaring Saturn Aquarius in your 7th. Now, why do I sound so optimistic? Well, we do have two squares on the 25th, so I'm not going to lie, it could be a little bit tough, but guess what? With all these sextiles and Venus and everything there's really happy spins to this. There's resolution. This is making you stronger and better. And what a way to end the month for getting stronger, getting things strengthened in your relationships, in your career. This is career relationships. So I don't know, some of you guys could be going back to work or getting ready for that, and then there's dialogue with your partner, and you're trying to figure out how things are going to work, and how, what structure will work, and plans, and how to expand upon these things. This is on the 25th. Mercury in Taurus the 10th, squaring Saturn in Aquarius in your 7th. Mercury in Taurus in your 10th, squaring Jupiter in Aquarius in your 7th. So there's expansion, there's restriction, there's a lot of what goes where, a lot of time management probably to do with your relationships and your career and how that's going to work out. Now, on the 25th, again, Mercury in Taurus conjunct Venus in Taurus in your 10th. So, yes, there's a Mercury-Venus conjunction. So these squares that are happening on this day, they have Venus there. So there's a benefit here. There is good in this. So don't be afraid, Leo. It's all for the better, and it's going to work out really great. Now, on the 26th, there's the full moon in Scorpio in your 4th. So all this energy is bringing you to a point of, full moons they can be intense, they can be high emotion, they can be good, like happy high emotion. Now it's in your 4th. So with these relationships in your career, in the home, you could be feeling it, you could be feeling, it could, even great energy and happy energy can bring a little bit of just high emotion. So at home, you're figuring out your home life with your work life as well. So with Venus there, it's all going to work out. It's all going to work out. It's going to be good. And you're going to get what you need out of it. So on the 27th, the next day, Pluto is going retrograde. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. It's going retrograde in Capricorn for you in your 6th house. So all this energy is, from what I see, it could really benefit your 6th house, because all this energy about how to figure out home and work life, relationship and work life, what my routine needs to be, it's really good. It can really structure you, Leo, and that could be really good for your health as well. So go with the energy. It's good. Venus is there, Jupiter. There are aspects that are beneficial. So on the 29th, Mercury in Taurus in your 10th house, once again, 10th house, sextiling Neptune in Pisces in your 8th. So sextile, beneficial. Mercury in Taurus, communication. It's not like Mercury in Aries, it's not like super straightforward. It's communication. It's like Taurus ruler is Venus, so it's like loving. It's like kind of a little bit slower moving, going with the flow in your career. So there's some calm here. There's some calm communication from work. Take it easy. Don't worry too much. Like, with all this energy you've been going through, maybe a boss or someone's like that is like saying, yeah, take your time and come in and do this, and we're all going to work it out. And it's sextiling Neptune and Pisces in your 8th. So it's kind of like making you feel better. Like, any traumas that you were feeling earlier in the month, anxiety, it's getting, you're getting more calm about it. Like, it's all good. Oh, it's all going to work out great. So to end the month on the 30th, the Sun in Taurus conjunct Uranus in Taurus in your 10th. So you have vitality. There's with these calm communications, but you have a lot of energy and vitality and that for you might feel revolutionary, because usually you might feel like, oh my gosh, this is crazy, this is shocking, but Uranus has been in Taurus for a while, so you're kind of used to the shocks in your career and everything like that, and the electricity. So I see a lot of good energy, a lot of stability and healing for you, Leo. So it's all going to work out. Your relationships and career matters and healing. This is a big month for that, and you're going to come out better for it and be ready for the whole year for this. So with that, Leo, I want to wish you the best April possible, and thank you for joining me in this channel and in your continued support. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys in May, and have a wonderful start to spring. Thank you so much.